what's up world? It's your boy Philosopher here. I should be sitting down when I make these videos. Hold on, let me relax. Because this is just a talking video. So, you know, I don't have to be all proper and stuff with you guys. And this one is an 18 and over. But it's funny because last video I made, it was for 16 and over. And some kid was like 15 and he writes, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to watch it anyway. I'm 15 and he just watched it. So I'm just giving the warning. This is really for 18 and over. And right now we're going to learn some slang. God, just got my hat just in case you guys didn't see it before. Got the Philco over here. Got the EHC over there, you know, representing. And I'm going to get my friend to hook up the bottom in a few days. He's going to hook it up, make it look real nice. But today we're going to talk about using the bathroom in slang. I don't want to show all that stuff over there. It looks nasty. It looks real nasty. We're going to talk about using the bathroom in slang. Now, these are all very improper, but that's why it's for 18 and over, because it's improper, and I want you guys to understand certain things. Now, let's start from the basic. When you go to urinate or pee, we usually call that taking a leak. That's what guys say. So when guys are together at the bar, you know, they're hanging out and someone has to pee, there's numerous things the guys would say. The guys would say something like, I gotta take a leak. I gotta break the seal. Breaking the seal is very common and cool to say. This is when you're drinking a lot and you haven't used the bathroom yet. So like all the alcohol is just in you and stored. You know, it's all in you, it didn't go anywhere yet. But when you have to break the seal, that's when you can't take it anymore. You have to get some of it out of you because you have to pee. Then you would say, I have to break the seal. A seal is basically something that closes liquid or air in it and doesn't let it escape. For example, this is my cocoa butter, right? This is my cocoa butter. This is basically the seal here. The seal's broken now, so stuff is able to come out. The seal's closed, so nothing's able to come out. That's the seal. Something that closes and keeps air or liquid inside of it, or just anything inside of it. That's the seal. So when you break the seal, you're basically letting alcohol out of your body by way of urination, okay? That's breaking the seal. And that's basically the only two you really need to know is, I gotta go take a leak. And a leak is really like improper English. A leak is like when, usually a roof, like if you have a ceiling, you know, your ceiling, there's a bathroom upstairs, and the water's going bloop, bloop, bloop. That's leaking, where water is basically falling slowly into a place it shouldn't be falling. So like it could be in your ceiling. It could also be like maybe gas is escaping from the bottom of your car. Bloop, bloop. That's leaking, okay? That's the literal meaning to leak. And let's get to the next one. When you go to poop, kakashka, whatever you may know it as, doing number two. We call it number two. So if you're a guy, this video is really for guys. Girls don't really say this stuff, I think. You know, some girls, you think they never take a poop in the first place. So this is mostly for guys. When you want to do that, when you want a kakashka, poop, whatever you call it, you can say, take a number two. Number two. So you tell your friends, man, I gotta take a number two. Or the most common one is take a shit. Now, I know a lot of people ask me, why is it take a shit, Phil? Why is it take a shit? Because taking is basically getting something, usually into your hands. That's taking something. So if you were to take my hat, you would grab it off my head with your hands. That's taking my hat. But when it comes to using the bathroom, when you take a shit, it's just an idiom. It's just an idiom. You're not taking anything out of the toilet. You're not taking anything from anywhere. You're actually putting something somewhere. But we still call it taking a shit. And even when we pee, we call it taking a leak. Okay, that's just how we say it. Taking a leak, taking a shit. You're not getting anything. You're giving, I understand, but we still call it taking a shit. Now, don't confuse it with giving a shit. You can't say, I gotta go to the bathroom, I have to give a shit. Giving a shit is completely different than taking a shit. When you give a shit, that means you care. It means you care about something, like something matters to you. So for example, let's say you're not into basketball. You hate basketball. So someone comes to you and they're like, oh my God, there's a basketball game on. You have to come watch it. If you don't like basketball, you don't care about basketball, all you have to tell that person is, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You know, I don't like basketball. But let's say you like hockey. And someone comes up to you and is like, oh man, let's come watch this hockey game. But oh, I give a shit. I'm going to go watch. Now, people don't usually say they give a shit. They don't usually say they give a shit. We usually say we don't give a shit. But the point is, you can, if you need to tell someone in slang that you care about something. You can say, oh, I give a shit. You can say, I give a shit. So let's say there's a there's a guy over there who looks weird, and people want to beat him up because he looks weird, and the guy says, oh, they should kill him, you know, I don't give a shit. If you're upset by what those guys are doing to the innocent guy, you can say, oh, hey, I give a shit. And that means I care. I give a shit. I'm going to go over there and protect that guy because I give a shit. And that just means I care. So if you tell someone, you know, I got to go to the bathroom to give a shit, that's just, what the hell are you? No, it's take a shit, all right? Give a shit means you care. Don't give a shit means you don't care, which is the most common one. Don't give a shit is the most common one using the word shit and caring. Don't give a shit. And then there's taking a leak, not giving a leak. I don't know what giving a leak is. If you give someone a leak, I don't think you could give someone a leak. You could, you don't really give a leak. I've never heard that. I gave him a leak. Nah, it doesn't work. So it's just take a shit, going to the bathroom, giving a shit, caring. And that's basically it, people. I felt a little nervous making this video. I hope this isn't too graphic. And by the way, no, I'll make that another video. So giving a shit, taking a shit. Hope you got it. And I'm out. Later.